Good afternoon to all. First of all, I would like to thank to Sadasiv sir and General Prasad to give me this opportunity to give my presentation in front of you all. Today's my topic is a similar topic is touchless technology, touch screen technology. So first of all, what is touch screen? Before talking about touch screen technology, it is very important for us to know what is touch screen. Actually, touch screen is computer mobile display screen that is sensitive to human touch. The display screen has sensitive glass overlay placed on it, and we could give the desired input by touching it. Uh, as you can see, that's here. I display here I released two images. This is the first touchscreen phone, which is the IBM Simon was the first of its kind when it come out in 1992. This phone was the 1992 version of today's iPhone. It was touchscreen, sir, portable, had a calculator, email, and could work on networks. And in here it is the iPhone 12, sir. It is a current touchscreen smartphone, sir. Uh, what the history of touchscreens? E. A. Johnson of the Royal Order established Malvern described his work on captive touchscreens in a short articles published in 1965, and more fully with photographs and diagram in an article published in 1967. And it is more, sir. As I told you, sir, IBM is launched first touchscreen mobile. And what actually touchscreen, sir? Touchscreen is technology that uses to gesturing as form of input. It has no need of touching the screen. This technology is a high-end technology, and that user hand waves and hand flicks. It does not need to touching of the screen. Rather, system detects hand movement in front of it by making use of version sensors. Uh, it is launched by Touchco. Touchco is nothing but it is a company of IBM. And going to the next slide. This is the types of TTT, means touchless touchscreen technology. The first one is movement detection. Movement detection, it is nothing but this is nothing but this itself is a technology that detects change in position of an object with respect to its surrounding, and also change in position of surroundings with respect to object. The motion or movement detecting can be either mechanical or electrical in future near nature. And second one, optical pattern recognition. This is nothing more. Optical pattern recognition is a system that is based on optical pattern with the help of solid states particles matrix, so as to understand and detect motions. And third one is motion pattern interruption. It is nothing but it is a sensor. It is a connected with digital image processors that interrupts mobile motion patterns. The digital image processor sends signal to devices, machinery, or applications. These devices in turn are controlled by making use of electrical signals. And the fourth one is screen pointing. Screen pointing is a mechanism that allows the user to point at items and icons present on screen without physically touching screen. This mechanism interrupts several human hand gestures to make decision of what task user wants to perform. Uh, and this is for people detect users, which is all about the users. And this is the working process of touchless touch screen technology. The system is capable of detecting movement in three-dimensional without ever having to put your fingers on the screen. Sensor are mounted around the screen that is being used by interacting in the line of sight of the sensor. The motion in is detected and interpreted into on the screen. As I already told you, this is all the things which is comes under this working process. Now it is three types of working process. First one is touch screen, second one is controller, the second one is driver. As you can see that in this image, this is the sensor which is touched by human, and this is directly goes to the uh, electrical field caused by touch, and it is comes here into the controller, and all these things happen, sir. So what is touch sensor? Touch sensor is a sensor. It is a clear glass panel with a touch responsive surface. The server generally has an electrical current or signal going through it, and touching the screen causes voltage and signal changes. And come up to the touch screen. This is controller is a small PC card that connected between the torch sensor and the PC. And third one is driver is a software that allows the touch screen and computers to work together. And after that, what's next? So many personal computers will like to have similar screens in the near future, but touch interface are nothing new. Witness like we have so many examples like ATM machines, smartphones, etc. And how about getting completely out of touch? A startup called LM3 Labs says it's working with major computers maker in Japan, Taiwan, and the US to incorporate touchless navigation into their laptops called airstrikes. The system uses tiny charge coupled devices, also called CCD cameras, integrated into each side of keyboard you to detect the user movement. And after this is the some advantage and disadvantage of touch screen technology. This is first one, the direct pointing to the first of all I'm going to tell my advantages of TTT. The first one is direct pointing to the object. It is fast, it is finger or pen is usable, no cable of required to in this technology. No keyboard necessary, so and noises application for information retrieval, etc. And comes up to the advantage. This is disadvantage. Disadvantage of TTT is lower precision of by using fingers. A user has to sit or stand closer to the screen. And third one is the screen may be covered more by using hands. And the fourth one, no detect activation to select functions. And this is the conclusion. Today's thought are going again around user interface. Efforts are being put to better the technology day in and day out. The touchless touch screen is user interface can be used effectively in computers, cell phones, webcams, and laptops. Maybe few years down the line, our body can be transferred into a virtual mouse, a virtual keyboard, and whatnot. Our body may be turned into the input devices.